on, boys and girls? Today, we're going to destroy another sacred cow. Yes, financial fairy tales. Number two, making major money from free information is one of the biggest lies on the internet. I was going to do something else, but I had one of these yard birds leave one of these crazy comments comparing me to one of these pastors, one of these church people. And let me walk you through the process. This person to one of these, hold on. This person, due to the YouTube algorithm, was looking for how to make money online and he found one of my videos. And he got upset because I charge for information. So he left this inflammatory comment. And I was sitting there, and I'm like, when will people learn? Once again, let's talk about the results. If you could go online and watch someone and get this free information and make major money, there's all kinds of stuff where you can make 10 bucks an hour or you could do this type of stuff. This is not the type of money that's going to pay your mortgage or rent or car payment. This is little bitty money. What I talk about is money that pays bills, that pays mortgage payments, that pays off student loan debt, that enables you to go out and purchase your next car cash. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about all this cheap, low margin stuff. So this person, and many people have this problem. They go online, they're looking for amazing information for the low that can change their personal circumstances instantly. And when they can't find this information that they expect, because I'm going to tell you something. When you get to a certain level, it's very hard to find information that is free online that will make a difference in your business. It's very hard once you reach a certain level. Once you get to the point where, like, I found a video talking about how to buy Instagram accounts. It was very helpful. That's the first time in about 2 years I found something like that. So it's very hard to find free information that will help you make major money. And let's talk about what major money is. Major money is 10, 12, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, $60,000 a month. So if this information doesn't enable to make you $10,000 a month, which will change the lifestyles of most people, which would change the lifestyle of several people who are watching this video. What are we trying to do here? Because this is a topic I have revisited. I'm revisiting is, where do people come away with this notion that someone owes them something? This entitlement mindset, this entitlement that some stranger is going to give them great information, and doggone it, he better be straight with it. Can't take too much time. Get straight to the point. Be on point. Information be valid, and it has to be free. You want to know why it has to be free? I'm about to show you. We've delved into this topic before. Wall Street Journal. Oh, I'm about to show you why it has to be free. All right. This is why it has to be free. 28,000 a year. 50% of the country, 51% of the country doesn't make $28,000 a year. Marinate on that. The reason it has to be free is because people are not making money. We bring it up to here. 82% of Americans don't make $65,000 a year. 82%. So this is why it has to be free. But there's a few problems with a lot of free information. First of all, let me ask you this question. How many of you would work full time on a presentation with good information that helps people make money and you're not getting paid? How many of you gonna do that? Be honest. How many folks out here are putting in 40 hours on the presentation to help people and they're not getting paid? Very few people are doing that. So typically, this is what I see happens to people who put up information for free that is good and actionable. They get overwhelmed. They become deeply overwhelmed because the masses, the sweaty, poor masses are they all up in the DMs. They all up on, hey, man, I got a question. Would you mentor me? Would you school me for free? For free. So this person who came out with the good intentions of putting out great information to help people is now being punished. He's being hit upside the head with all of these requests because he put the information out for free. The expectation is that this person is going to answer every email. Oh, let me put this out here. For those of you who want to ask questions, you need to make one of these live streams. If you email me asking me a specific question about the 5 checking accounts, whatever, I'm just going to delete your email. You need to show up when I do these live streams. I'm to the point I'm doing 2 a day. If you can't make it in those, there ain't nothing I can do for you because I don't work for free in my off time. Oh, here's this question that's going to take me 15, 20 minutes to answer. Ooh, let me go ahead and answer. Not doing that. See, I was that person in 2009, 10, that people would send me these multi-paragraph questions and I would answer them. And you know what? These people never bought anything. Which brings me up to another issue with many people who feel they can find this stuff for free. They are not serious. If you're not willing to invest into your business, spend money, you're not serious. I'm about to show you a girl. All right. I want you to go ahead and check her out. Her name is Vanessa Liu. She just came on the scene. You know, she started a business and she put up this video, which a lot of people, I want you to watch this video. How much it costs to start my 6-figure coaching business. Real figures. She gives up This girl spent like $60,000 on coaching and training to start this business. Watch it. And one of the courses that she bought was a how to do YouTube course. And it's paying off. Let's see. Oldest video. 2 years ago. So she's grown her channel very fast. She's putting up some good content. But this girl spent money for her online education so she can make money online. She spent a grip for her certification. I think she spent $4,000. Now, one of the reasons I bring her up is she's getting success. I mean, she's got 30,000 people on her email list. That's strong, if you're for someone where she is. So go ahead, check out this video. She gives a breakdown of how much it is, what she spent, and you can see it, like the how to do YouTube course she took works out very well. I mean, her YouTube channel is growing very quickly. She only has 58 videos. Let's go to Social Blade. And let's go to Vanessa. I think that's her name. See, I want to destroy this myth. All right. She's getting, she's killing it. You can see her growth. She is booming. She's making that cheddar, man. This is what you have to do in today's competitive online environment to make money. You got to spend some money, man. You got to spend some money. And this is something that many people are allergic to. Yo, man, what do you mean I got to spend money? I ain't trying to spend no bread. I need this information for free because I don't make any money and I really don't have any high aspirations. I'm just trying to get a little bit extra money a month. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be a boss. I'm not trying to start a shop. I don't want that responsibility. No, man. I want to be broke Dick Danny, doing what I'm doing, making the money that I'm making. Let's see. What's up, people? Thank you, Black Caesars. Dang, almost everybody's broke. This is true. Thank you, Antonio Williams. Hey, JC Hams, like I said, don't be sending me these questions when you can participate in the live stream. I know Blind and Buddha, they don't want to believe. What's up, Lamode, Mentor Shelley? That's the thing. Our business education does cost money. That can move us from one level to the next, cost money. Erica Williams, say it again for the folks in back. Vanessa Liu is making more than that. She makes over 6 figures, but she's got a real business. She has 2 employees. Her employee cost or like 60, like 30K a year. Gotcha. Free information is a headache. Some of it's wrong, outdated. I taught myself photography using free information. It took me nearly a year and a half to be proficient. I'd rather pay if I had to redo it. Eric Williams, so many people asking to pick your brain. Hell no, I spend for this knowledge. What's up, Gene? Oh, yeah, I give a lot of good stuff out, JC Ham. Erica Williams, this is the truth. If folks just double their income, that would be life changing. And this is what I'm saying. For many people, an extra $1,000 a month is life changing when you look at the average income the average American makes. It's 28K, 28 to 32K a year. That's what most folks make. What's up, Kareem? I just got headhunted for a new department. This is after I negotiated to go from a 5-day to a 4-day week to work on my side hustle project. Yeah, I would recommend ask for the money, learn how to sell. 30 days to 2,500. Black Caesars, yes, you can write off those business expenses. If you spend this money from your business account to get this course, yes, you can write it off. I mean, people, you know, are stuck on stupid. They don't want to spend any money, but they want the world for pennies. This is why I go out, check out Vanessa Liu and see how much money she spent to get her legitimate online business rolling. She breaks down all of the costs. She breaks it down. See, this is one of the reasons that many people stay stuck. They're looking for hidden jewels in trash because I look at a lot of people because, I do a lot of content marketing. I put out some stuff like topics like this and other topics. But once your business is to a certain level, you got to spend some money. It's unavoidable. This is what you have to do. I like that move, Tiger Shark, where you negotiated a 4-day work week so you had more time to work on your business. That's cool. That's incredible. And many people don't have anything started that they can actually negotiate something like that because everybody's waiting for the magical unicorn to come and bless them with my son, my daughter. You do this business, this is where you're going to make money. You do this business, this is where you're going to come up. And they're looking for templates. They're looking for prescribed pathways to make money. When Travis Kalanick started Uber, there was nothing like it. They had to, you look at the things they had to do. First of all, he had to have access to the cars. He rented black car services. Then he had to have programmers that created the app. Then they had to sync it. Because, I drove for Uber so I could write this book. And their GPS system was trash for a while. Have you going all kinds of ways. You needed to have Waze, WAZE, to make sure that you were not taking all of these trips out of your way. See, this is one of those topics that people don't want to watch because people are looking for actionable, free content that makes a lot of money, major money. And it just isn't here on the internet, or it is put out in a manner that you will have to be a genius to understand it. This is one of the things because It is rare that I can find a video that provides major value for me. Let's see. Is this guy come back? Let's go. So I'm negotiating with people. And another way that you can get really good information is to run experiments. Information is worth more than gold. Justin Henry, I'm at a point where I have a marketing budget and a course budget. Yeah, because I'm getting ready in June to invest a lot of money into a lot of things to move to another level. It's just not going to happen because if you're sitting here searching for free information, time is money. So let's say it takes you 200 hours to find this free information. And let's see, you put a price of, let's see, you put a price of how much you want to put on one of your hours. Let's see. I'm going to do me. So an hour of my time is $350 times 200. So that's 70,000 for me to spend time looking for free information. So if there's a course I can get for 1,500 that will cut that learning time by 180 hours, 190 hours, 190 times 200. I just saved 190 times 350. I just saved $66,000. Because see, the thing is, there's this thing called opportunity cost. Whether you're actually spending the money off of your wallet, out of your credit card, or you're spending the time, you still are using money. And this is a very hard lesson to learn. One of the things I do paid advertising, and that was very hard mentally to get my head around spending money because when I spend X amount of money, I get X amount of money back. Robbie Rob, one thing that really surprises me is how a lot of people can probably search for specific information. Uh, let's talk about something that is going to be very offensive to many people. Many people have a bad education and don't know how to do proper research. I mean, if you have not gone to graduate school, more than likely you don't know how to do proper research and analysis, which is a big problem when you're looking for free information. If you want to start a business, you need to be the boss and the shot caller. Absolutely. Robert Rob, that's a good point. I never thought about opportunity cost that way. Appetizers are good, but sometimes you got to get straight to the meat. Levinsky Page. Uh, hold on a second. I don't really advertise this, but for people, I've got coaching. It's under the link. It's under the video. 350 an hour for an 1 hour phone call. I just don't push that. What's up, Christian Emerson? So, one of the things is that, like, take a break. I was getting ready to do Facebook ads and I was asking a bunch of questions. And here's something very interesting that happened. Facebook was disapproving everything I put up, even a boosted post. And this is when you boost something on your page. And I'm like, so I reached out, I put out a post on 3 pages, my personal page, some group pages, and I found this one person who was actually able to help. Made one suggestion, bam, changed everything. And this is one of the things that, I would have never found this out just researching for free information. Because typically when you go to these videos, there's a lot of fluff and stuff you just don't need. I'm at the point where, as Robbie Rob just said, I need to get to the meat. I don't have time for the appetizers. I don't want dessert. I don't want the fruity drinks. I want to get to the meat. And this, and by actually posting, I need help, raising up my paw, like, hey, I need help. Within 12 hours, my problem was solved. And I had been dinking around with this because, I'm still recovering. I still have other things to do. But within 12 hours, my problem was solved because I requested help from people who can help me. And, it was like, okay, do this, do this. Don't use this word. This is the problem. I mean, I will pay for expertise for folks who know what they're doing. They are worth their weight in gold because they save you time, and time is money. Many people, because when you do the opportunity cost, everybody has a price for their hour, their time. If you work at a store and it's $10 an hour, that's what you work for. So if you spend 200 hours researching some, you just spent $2,000. What's up, Erica? Ding, ding, ding. Folks do not know how to do research. Get paid daily, Valley consults because people want to tell them what to do, tell them the info and the next steps. A lot of people don't know how to do research. A lot of people, once again, this is this education system because you got people out here with master degrees who cannot do proper research. Yeah, you're going to have to start a new channel, Emo. Erica Wiggins joined a 200 FB ad group. They break down your ads and do weekly calls. And that's what you need when you get to a certain level. There was this one course, and I don't know, I may still get it, where they actually teach you one week, then the next week, they want to look at your ads and critique them. That's what moves your business ahead. One of the biggest challenges in researching is learning to filter information. Absolutely. Man, I had to use WAS. D Grant, for years, I thought I was smart enough to start a t-shirt business without help. Now I'm taking the course and I realized I should have took the course from the start. And that's, you're a seasoned customer. Target Shark, I can speak to the master degrees and research thing. See, one of the things is the American education system is very deficient in critical core skills. First of all, everyone should be learning how to make money. This should be a core skill. This should be part of home economics. You should have a little product that you have to go out and sell. And this should go on for like 2 or 3 years while you're in high school. You should learn how to sell and make some money. And with the research stuff, I used to do book reports on books that I would do self-imposed book reports. I would read a book and I write a report about it. Robert Rob, plus people don't know what they're really looking for. It's like almost like a needle in a haystack situation. Got that situation going on. You have many people out here who, I don't want to say that people are dumb, I want to say people are miseducated and they don't know how to do certain things. And this is what creates the bad results and the bad outcomes. Hijinks, pretty much, you're just taught to be a worker bee. The school changing the class systems, this is based upon the old factory shift system. The best schools are the Montessori schools, which teach you problem solving. If your educational curriculum doesn't teach you problem solving, you're not getting the real education, how to think critically, how to look at some stuff. Once again, I will be changing up the content a little bit. I'll be talking about a lot of different stuff. Gotcha. My friend's research is going to Huff Post. These news stories are recirculated. If you have the Wall Street Journal and you take track, often some of these news stories that get to these other outlets 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks later are published first in the Wall Street Journal. I graduated in 1985, man. If I had listened to what was set up for me, which was to work in either the steel mill or to work in the coal mines, this was available. They was like, hey man, I can get your job at the mine. I can get you on at USS Steel. And I grew up watching that every year, be watching the news, and then you would hear this cave in happen in the Fairfield mines, and 13 miners were trapped. I grew up seeing that all of the time. There was no way in hell that you would get me in to go in the coal mines. And then, I would see guys who worked at USA Steel and they'd be missing fingers from industrial accidents. I wasn't working in the mine. I wasn't working in the steel mill. Just wasn't doing it. And I got called high minded because I actually voiced that as a 9-year old. I was like, I ain't working there. I'm getting up out of here. And that's how it led me to join the military. One of my best moves in life because it got me out of that. I changed my social class with that move. So once again, if you feel that, because this person, and I know the personalities, I've gotten profiles that this person was jealous of my success. Anytime someone says something about you need to stop selling courses and get a real job, that is jealousy. That's resentment. That's what it is. You need to get you a real job. You need to come out here next to me and be out here working for the man. Any comment that starts without you need to go out and get a real job is from a person who has low expectations of themselves and they're trying to make you adopt their low expectations. I'm at a position where I have worked for myself longer than I've ever had jobs. I have flipped the script. And there are many people who do the low self esteem, low expectations. They don't feel that they can start a business and they want you to share in on that misery. Well, I'm cracking y'all up because I wasn't working in the coal mine or the steel mill. I mean, I remember watching on the television as a child, Fairfield mine cave in, Bessemer mines cave in, 20 miners trapped, 30 miners died because of a cave in. I was like, mm-mm, that wasn't happening to me. All right, Jason Ham. Excellent. You need to have your 5 checking accounts at one institution. This will help you. Robert Rob, hell yeah, that's envy. A real friend supporter would keep doing these courses. It's great you create money from an ideal or concept you thought of. And that's why, I listen to this one kid, he's like, let's get this Wi-Fi bread. And that's one of the things that has happened to me. I can't go back to physical products. Writing that first book, making over $1 million from something that came from my mind, it irrevocably changed me. I couldn't go back to storage auctions. I'm on this Wi-Fi bread. Rugged callers, be sure to watch out for family energy suckers. Yeah, because essentially I have disavowed um, immediate family. Yeah, that's what he puts up there. Let's get this Wi-Fi bread. I may steal that. Tiger Shark. Once you get those sales, it becomes addictive. No, I don't do the YouTube thing. Oh, they will. They will. Because, I haven't talked about the recession stuff because it's coming. I don't think it's going to be bad as the last one, but it's still going to create some ripples. Because, see, you understand, you got people who are already in a recession. Like, check out Uber. They're optimizing the Uber driver like I've never seen. You drive for Uber, you could do Uber Eats, and now real estate firms are hiring Uber drivers to scout out properties that they can't find. The trade war shouldn't affect business. Oh, it's going to affect some business. Um, one of the things, let's talk about family. One of the things I had to do was separate myself from my family because we had drastically different mindsets, different intentions, and different purposes. You got people like, once again, if you're emailing me to ask questions for free, I'm going to ignore and delete your email. One just popped up. Like I said, I do these live streams often enough where you should be able to show up and catch one and ask your question. Government jobs, I will tell you one of the most insulting moments that happened to me. I remember when I had a job working at the hospital, and I was very chatty with patients. And I remember that I had taken the postal exam, and this white dude was like, "For you, oh man, that'd be great. You should jump on that." And the conversation left me feeling kind of all up in my feelings because he was just like, "That's the best thing in the world for you." Like I couldn't do any better. And it was like he was very supportive, but it was almost insulting. I've got a lot of experiences. Like a lot of you, I was where you are right now. Had a job, was listening, had to take some smack from people I really didn't like, had to deal with crazy issues, had to deal with crazy coworkers, had to be in situations where I was working like a slave, the money wasn't comparable. I went through all of that. And this is why I am so hard-headed about this thing starting a business, because there are many people, it's like everybody isn't cut out to design or to start a business. I'm like, you fit to eat, you fit to have a place to live, you cut out for that. A lot of people don't seem to understand. And this is why, every now and then I'll do one of these videos that there are so many people because they have limited perspective that feel that they can get some free information and make major money. You can get some free information to make a little bit of money, make a fun, $100, make $200, like all these resale channels. They'll get you started, but you won't be making major money because once the thing, this is what happens. When you have a business, as it matures, you develop a new set of problems that are very specific. Like the problem I had with the Facebook ads. There was something going on with my Facebook ad account. And until I found the right person who's like, well, do this, do this, do this, I was stuck. And I could have, I watched a few Facebook ad videos. They got me nowhere because they would start off in the wrong area. Rob, you have perspective and experience. Thanks. You're that good for you foolishness. People love putting you in the box. Eric Williams, folks were insulting me left and right was for paying for gas in semi truck. Indian gas station owner goes, you drive? No, I own. It's I own it in 6 trucks. Her eyes got big and what how much? Mind blown. This is one thing as a person of color, it is so easy to impress people by doing the things that aren't expected of us. I talk about the beautiful Black culture that I grew up with, the new culture, the hip hop culture. I was having a conversation with my friend whose son he's like damn near a genius, but he looks like a bum because he is subscribed to the Black culture. And subscribing to the current Black culture is going to limit opportunities because of the perception that how you look, how you speak, and how you act will create. There's this one guy on Facebook, and this is something else too, that white-owned companies love to perpetuate Black foolishness. Facebook has got this guy up there. He talks he's got a watch page, and it's just nothing but foolishness, but there's an audience for it. It's called the bigotry of low expectations. All right, Lamode, do your thing in Navy Federal. And then, this is something else that happens too when you put out information and they go out and they try to execute on it and they run into a little problem. Instead of putting on their thinking cap, they come back and like, well, that's wrong. Navy Federal, and I put it out there, if you can get in, if you had a father, a mom or dad who was in the service, you can get in off of that connection. Otherwise, you need to be a veteran. Because this is the thing. And, I'm very glad to see many of you are starting businesses and you're running into these problems because when you become a business owner, your problems increase and change. And they're not things that you could just put off like at a job. Hijinks, not sure how to say this without offending, but we as Blacks are already seen as lesser by many whites. And then to describe to this culture, they're going on and on doesn't help. No, I agree. I mean, that's just the truth. This is why I am so arrogant and cocky because I've got this air about me that when I encounter white people, they don't know what to do with me because I speak to them as if I'm not on their level. I speak to them as if I am above them, like these Africans, like these Nigerians. Boo. Oh, okay. I speak to them like they below me, and they're not really used to someone speaking like that. Robbie Rob, it's odd how back in the day, poor folks like still managed to dress nice and have self respect. Now, poor folks dress like a bum and say, I ain't rich. That's part of the culture. The new black Republicans dress and look like black folks of 20 years ago. Like I said, this new black culture is very harmful in terms of getting money and fostering opportunity because it's all about we want to be accepted first, respected first before we provide any service. And that just doesn't work. Talk to them like a Nigerian. Oh, oh, you and that little thing over there. Okay. Let me go back to my big company. You go over there and herd your goat. I mean, and when I had rented the office space, there was like 6, 7 Nigerians up in there, and they all had 2 and 3 businesses. History shows you need economic power to get respect. Ganja 88. This is true. This is one of the reasons that I have gotten away with so many things in life because of the mindset and putting myself out there. You know, writing that first book, I was putting myself out there. I didn't know how that was going to go. And you have so many folks who are afraid to put themselves out there because this is one of the reasons that people like these template business models. They get in this system. I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this. They got hand holding. Anything that has hand holding, you ain't gonna make that much money. King Nick, I know at one of my former jobs is a hard head. If he wasn't wishy washy, he could have started a business a long time ago. Erica Williams, my drivers are Kenyan and Angolan. These men look at me crazy when I picked up the truck. He was like, okay, boss lady, break stereotypes, get more money. Yeah, because see, the thing is, this is something that I learned in dating. If you just do a little bit more than the next guy, just a little bit, not like 50% more or 100% more, 5 to 20% more was enough to separate you by miles. Because especially right now, the guys who want a Mac, dress nice, smell good. Those two things right there will separate you from all of these guys who dress like bums. You know, there's many men who are like 40 years old who don't own a pair of dress shoes. All they have are athletic wear. They don't have dress. They don't have any dress shoes. They don't have any slacks. They don't have any pants. They don't know how to change it up. Jinx, yeah, I tried one of those hand holder models for drop shipping. I found out real fast that everyone and their mom was doing the same course and selling the same product. Like Amazon FBA today, 2019, is not what it was 2010. And many of them will tell you the truth. Yes, those damn 5X guys are getting all the ladies. You don't have to do much. You don't have to do much. I mean, you just do a like, all right, let's take this lesson from when I was selling stuff on Craigslist. And this is one of the things that happens when you're in business. I know this because I was in my business that we had a lot of single women. Like Atlanta is a very transient town. We have people moving in all of the time. And I noticed that a lot of women would answer the ads and they was like, hey, I just moved in town. And see, this is where I got the verbiage for the ads. So it's like, hey, new in town, need furniture, we got you. and we deliver. Once again, hey there, new in town, need furniture, we deliver for free. Because what I would do was build in the price of delivery in the price. And I like, if you want to haggle, delivery comes off. So this would stop the haggling. That was one of the most profitable segments selling to single women who just moved to town. How did I find this out? By paying attention to who was answering the ads, talking to people. Freedom is powerful, and you have to work, 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 hustle to get it. And there's the survival mentality you need to survive when it going gets tough. Eric Williams, man, every day I see dudes with athletic wear, socks, and slides on turn all the way off. When I see men in suits, I make sure to compliment them. I mean, if you just hit business casual, dress shirt, slacks, and a jacket, that will separate you. I mean, it's just little things that so many dudes don't want to do because the new dude is lazy. The new man doesn't really put much effort and thought into things. Christian, I remember in this apartment complex I used to live in, I saw this dude with the pants below his ass and his underwear exposed. And I was like, how did he get in here? Only dude I saw like that. And then when I was moving out, the apartment complex was shifting because we used to have this chick named Amanda, and Amanda used to pick and choose because you didn't have any crazy stuff. You didn't have any hip hop types up in there. She used to pick and choose. And then once she left, it all changed for the worse. What's up, Ellen Wood? Solid go. About time to buy one of those side hustle courses. I'm bartending full time and having a hard time saving good money. Don't want a second job. Need to have some control over my source of income. I think YouTubing, podcasting, and Facebook groups are more powerful than blogging. Now, with that said, there will, depending on what you're blogging about and how you can get in, just depends. But, you know, actually just doing a little bit more. If you like Vanessa Lou, the chick I showed you, go to her, put her up here. I'm serious. Watch this video. And she breaks down how much it costs her to start her business. And a lot of people like, man, that's just too much money. You got to spend bread to make bread. And that's what she did. And she set herself up. She signed up, she got herself an attorney. She set up her LLC structure. She did all of the right moves because she instantly, when she got started, she started spending money on her education. So, I mean, seriously, how much it costs to start my six-figure coaching business? I mean, you got people out here who are who just feel that they can, I mean, here's education and training. She spent $8,000 on mentorship, NLP practitioner training, and courses. She spent $2,000. She spent $8,000 on education. She did not spend a lot of time looking for this information for free. And part of the reason that she spent the money is she had a decent job. I've noticed this trend over and over again. People who are coming from six-figure jobs get into this online thing and they immediately start networking and they immediately start spending money to get the education they need. And this is why their businesses blow up so fast. The wealthy get wealthier, the poor get poor. Because if you have been on YouTube, for 4 or 5 years looking for this free information and you haven't started your business, you have cost yourself a few $100,000 in lost income. Because this is the opportunity cost you've got to look at when you're comparing, businesses. When you're looking at what's your next thing, what you're gonna do, how you gonna do it. There's always an opportunity cost, and people don't realize how expensive that opportunity cost is because they are clueless to how much things cost. They don't have a clue to how much things really cost and what you need to do to really put yourself on. They just don't get it. I don't have a course for warehousing. That would be probably part of the 100 hours of training. That would probably be resale. Being the bartender, I gotta spend some money and I won't get immediate return. Folks ain't trying to hear that. But that's what it takes. I worked on this channel for 6 months full time without a salary. I didn't make any money for 6 months. And when I first started making money, it was only like 500 bucks the first month, which I was grateful to get. Then the next month it went up to 1,000. Then the third month I did two, and that's how it went. So you could say for virtually almost a year, I did not make any real money, but this is what it takes to build a business online. That whole sagging thing is lost on me. You can start a business with no money. You can start a service business without a dime, but you got to work. This is a big issue with many people. You got to work. Cleaver, the dude who was like who went through the first 30 days to 2,500 course, um, he worked. He got on his bike, went in town, started talking to people, got his first $700 deal, took that money, bought some stuff, and went out and got some more clients. You got to work. Anthony Johnson, true. I'm a couple of grand in my detail business all out of pocket, and I haven't turned a dime yet. You got to spend that bread. You got to spend that Wi-Fi bread. I may steal that. So, what I'm going to do for you folks who need to get some hustle money, under the video is links to a lot of these hustle courses. These are not full-fledged business models. These are just ways for you to hustle. How, I would suggest the Craigslist marketing for many of you. Uh, how asking for the money, 30 days to 2,500. All of that stuff is under the video. So if you need a little help to get you some scratch, you need a little guidance so you don't have to reinvent the wheel, go ahead and get that. So with that, I'll see you guys later.